Man, what's poppin' YouTube? Today, we're about to react to this podcast just ruined Leray life. And I've seen a little bit about this podcast on Instagram, just scrolling and shit. And apparently, Ray's boyfriend, feel me, made a crazy realization. And personally, I feel like he should already do this, but man, y'all gonna see.
This podcast is currently destroying Ray's relationship. Before this podcast she did with her boyfriend for Valentine's Day, they were a couple goals and the internet loved them. After the podcast, her boyfriend is now public enemy number one when it comes to women, but when it comes to men, we feel for him because he was realizing in real time he may have wifed up a bop. One of the clips during this podcast that's currently causing a gender war online is when they were discussing what cheating is.
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating. Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though?
That's cheating.
Tell me why you don't.
I feel like at the end of the day, it depends on, you and the other individual's terms in your relationship. But, I mean, my female liking no niggas' photos. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
No, you don't have to double tap. If you go like this and it's the like
Okay,
part
so
of the,
so listen.
like,
So this is the
if you go
problem.
like this,
So this is the problem.
look.
Okay, I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
I don't give a f- if it's on accident.
An important life skill that I feel like everybody must acquire at some point is you have to have the discernment to realize when somebody is just talking. Ray is just talking in this situation. Ray is an entertainer. If cheating was liking somebody's picture on Instagram, Ray wouldn't have a career. Ray is a literal entertainer. So what? She's saying all the male fans who ever liked her picture, they're cheating? Like, obviously not, right?
Look, if I go like this, look, babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look.
Cheating.
You could hit the like
Cheating.
button by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any page is fucking cheating.
Respectfully.
Hey, yo, you with her, you with us.
Then the conversation began to pivot to some weird territories that made a lot of people uncomfortable. Justin the LA boy began to grill Ray about her past relationship. Now, the way he's framing the question made a lot of women unhappy, or how he's speaking to her made a lot of women unhappy. But the men watching this, we began to understand very quickly where Justin LA boy was trying to get at, or what he was trying to figure out about his girl. And every answer Ray gave him was a red flag from any man watching.
What's the brokest thing a man?
So I've seen the first part. I don't think I've seen this part. So, you better see it real time.
And has ever done for you on Valentine's Day?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I don't think I was ever in a relationship on Valentine's Day.
Huh?
Every man understands what that face means. I'm not saying it's valid. I'm just saying we understand what that face means. That face means, man, huh? Hold on, bruh. So you let guys just hit it with no commitment? Like they ain't have to lock in for Valentine's Day? Like, how, what? When a man gets with a woman, we brainwash ourselves to think that she's unattainable. We put her on this pedestal that's so up here that we tell ourselves, oh, bro, I'm just lucky to get her. Like, bro, no man can ever.
Is that never put no woman on a pedestal over you if you're a man. Point blank, period. Feel me? At the end of the day, she eats like you. She shits like you. Man, she having an off day. She smells like you. Feel me? We're all human at the end of the day. So don't ever put anybody on a pedestal or put anybody over you at the end of the day. That's just how I think.
Like, obtain her. Like, oh my God, like she is like precious. But then once a woman begin to reveal certain things such as, man, like these men treated me like trash. Man, these men just used me for my body. They hit it and quit it. You know, these men ain't ish. They ain't never done nothing special for me. you're letting a man know that you're not this unattainable, precious gem that he thought you were. No, you're like somebody with low value who was getting passed around, who was getting used and abused by random men who never had to commit. So now he feels a little bad about his commitment because he's like, hold on, like these men never got to, what? Like these men never like was required to treat you well on Valentine's Day? What? That's what he's realizing in real time, and that's what that face means. Every guy understands that face the minute we see it. Women don't really understand it, which is why the tone of the conversation pivots and he starts to get what women would say is a little disrespectful. I think I seen one comment where somebody says, yo, Corey, this is not how a man who values and, you know, and who views you as precious and unattainable and on a pedestal talks to you. This is not how a man who's absolutely head over heels speaks to you.
I don't think so, no.
Don't say I don't think so.
No, I haven't. No.
Tell me your first Valentine ever.
You're my first Valentine.
Damn.
I think so. If I did.
Don't say I think so. I'm tired of I think so.
Wee.
Man, bitch, you think, do you know? Do you know?
I'm tired of you're thinking. Think deeply.
Because the most I've ever seen, I don't think I've ever been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, but I did receive Valentine's gifts on Valentine's Day. And the worst thing the most I've received was some balloons or stuff. I don't let niggas buy me stuff.
Why could you?
So you was fucking with niggas and they was giving you gifts on Valentine's Day, but you were never in a relationship with a nigga. And no niggas is giving balloons to a bitch. Let's just be real. No niggas is giving balloons and gifts and shit to a bitch. Unless it's a simp. Yeah. Feel me? So, I don't know.
You say the most you ever received was some balloons or something, but you never had a Valentine's at the same time.
I said never was in a relationship and made it to Valentine's Day in a relationship.
So you was...
I never made it to a relationship. I only been in 2 relationships, and
No, we're not gonna do that.
go to the question. Go to the next question. Go to the next
That's
question.
what I'm saying.
Go to the next question.
Accountability is a thing.
We could take accountability,
you let niggas
but
play
you
in your
gonna sit there.
You let niggas.
Man, first of all, I won't even ask my female these type of questions because, you feel me? I really don't care. And, you know, I don't want to hear none of that shit anyway. So I'm not even going to ask, you know what I mean? Feel me? But if you're going to ask, bro, you got to be prepared for the answers. That's all I'm going to say.
Playing your face during Valentine's Day, but in January they had a good time. December, like, then they spun back in March. Like, what? Let me know, honey.
Babe, I don't care.
Wow. Wow.
She's embarrassed. You see that look, babe? I don't care. She's embarrassed. And I think maybe she realized in real time that she kind of unveiled the curtain back a little too much. Like, men, we will ask certain things and we want to know certain things, but we don't want to know certain things. Like, I don't want to know. Like, I might ask you a question, about your past, right? I would rather hear a woman tells me, oh, all my exes was head over heels for me. Oh, they will bend over backwards and do whatever I wanted them to do. Oh, they worship the ground I walked on. It just didn't work out. I would rather a woman tell me that than a woman tells me, bruh, these dudes was using me for my body and they ain't really do nothing for me.
That's why I'm even going to ask that question. That's why I wouldn't even ask. Because, nigga, I'd rather hear the truth. And if that's the truth, I ain't trying to hear that shit. But even if I did hear that shit, feel me, like, you know, whoever you're messing with is going to have a past and shit, you know? So, it just is what it is.
Me, and they were like,
if you're grown, you feel me? Like, it's inevitable. Everybody got a past, especially nowadays.
You know, and they were like having me, deal with 20 other women, and I was just one of the, the women and on his roster, and he wouldn't commit to me, and he told me he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but he never asked me, and he kept me on a rope for. I would rather hear all the men in your life worship the ground you walk on, so I feel good about worshiping the ground you walk on. But once you tell me, man, bro, I'm the first sucker, I'm the first good guy now. Justin LA Boy is realizing and regretting it in real time. And Coy is doing the same, man. Right? Now, women is listening to this podcast and their reaction is entirely different. Like, they looking at Justin LA Boy as if he's a piece of work, as if he's a piece of ish. Okay? Now, the conversation gets weirder, even more weird, right? Like when Justin LA Boy then begins to inquire more about her exes, right? And what she has done for them. And then he begins to make comparisons between how she treats him.
Spending money on men only sounds bad to women who don't got no money.
The AI-powered vocal chain from Autotune is your cheat code for unlocking your signature vocal sound. Here's how to sound.
I'll get you whatever you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a watch.
This nigga's like, fuck. Like, this nigga's like, fuck. Yeah.
I'll never do that again.
What you mean? So
Now, this where as a man, I got to call out Justin LA Boy. This is a sassy question, man. This is a sassy. Men are supposed to provide. Asking us women, oh, huh? Like, how you buy them this, but you ain't never buy me? That's sassy, right? That's a sassy question. Even his face, he's 100.
Yeah, but I could also see where he coming from. Like you buy these niggas this and that. You sold them because you know what I mean. We didn't just do that shit, bro. We do that shit. Like how the fuck you do this for this nigga? You can't do this for me. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably where he was coming from. But at the same time, yeah, that is a little sassy. Like you're a man. You give a fuck if she buys you anything or not. You feel me? But I feel like you shouldn't trick on no bitch though. Never trick. Don't just trick on anyone. You feel me? If it's your wife, you feel me? Splurge on your wife, but don't even overdo it with your wife. See what I'm saying? Because overdo it with your wife will not be your wife no more. Period.
I ain't never got no 100,000. Now, a red flag here, I would say that one thing he should really hone in on and just put it in the back of his mind, when you ask her, have she ever spent real money on another guy? She said, nah. And then you asked her, how much have she spent in one city? She said 100,000. And that was the watch that she bought for Trippie Redd. Then while simultaneously saying she's never been treated well on Valentine's Day. She's never had a relationship on Valentine's Day. So she bought a dude a $100,000 watch and he ain't even had the decency to give her something on Valentine's Day. Okay, first off, that's terrible. Second of all, you lied. Now,
That's pitiful as fuck, especially you know, having a name. I mean, I remember seeing Leray in them little Trippie Redd interviews and shit before she was a super mega star, but at the same time, you still have just decency and respect for yourself. Like, you're Leray, like, you know, you shouldn't have nothing to treat you like that. But at the same time, like, I don't know. You just have respect for yourself.
like, Coi Leray ain't no billion. Now, if Jeff Bezos say, man, I ain't never spent no real money on a woman. I only spent 100,000. He's a billionaire. But Coi Leray ain't rich enough for her to say that 100,000 ain't no money. She know that's money, bro. But she lied. Now, despite her lying, though, Justin LA's Boy's reaction is inexplicable, right? It's indefensible. He got into his sassy bag, bro. Bro started acting like a bad bitch who found out that her man bought his last girlfriend a Birkin bag and buying her a LV bag. This man got to begging and pouting.
Oh, trust me, I learned my lesson. You don't got to tell me.
you went broke when you met me?
I never went broke, baby.
Give me a strawberry, baby. Give me a strawberry. Cause like, why would you spend 100,000 on another nigga who ain't treat you as good as me?
Why I would go
But
broke
then
if I
don't
spent
spend 100,000 on me.
What you
Let me
mean?
get a strawberry.
I spent a lot of money on you. You want to see my
You ain't
statements?
spent 100,000 on me.
I spent a damn
You spent
near.
100,000.
Nigga,
This is the equivalent of saying, huh? You let him hit the first night, but you made me wait 3 months?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is, man. He feels some type of way about that shit. Feel me? But nigga, you should have never asked that type of questions. You should already know, nigga. You should already know this type of shit.
And I treated you better than he? regardless of how valid we think it may sound in our head, is always comes off. It never comes off as well as we think it sounds in our head. This is just a bad look.
Hold on. Come here, you want strawberry? You want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to
Please
call
check
the
'em.
motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my past?
I'm not, but if you spent 100 on them niggas, you better spend $1 million on me.
Yeah, he asking some sassy ass questions, nigga. Like, oh my god, nigga is asking some sassy ass, sally ass, sissy ass questions, my nigga. Like, who cares, nigga? Like, it is what it is. She had her past. She's big by other niggas. Feel me? I kind of understand where you come from. Like, you feel me? I'm doing all this for you, and you don't even feel like you want to buy me shit. But at the same time, nigga, like, you're a man. You got money. Feel me? Your job as a man, but don't be no trick though. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be no trick, and don't overdo it, cause we'll get walked over.
Baby.
Get up and feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that. Get up and feed Just boy. Treat me like the king that I am. Tender? Babe, you think I'm tender?
You're very tender.
Mother, I'm insane. I'm not tender.
You are insane and tender. And
What makes you think I'm tender? I ever showed tenderness before? Mm-hmm. With who or what?
With me, you're tender every day. You're a tender nigga. You're a chicken tender.
That's crazy for an old female to call you a tender dick ass nigga. That's crazy as fuck. Back, you ever did me like Colaray's doing? Please. Janky.
Clean that up. No, clean that up. Clean that up. Real shit.
No.
The thirds is watching.
Nah, baby, you're a chicken tender for real.
You think I am? What made me chicken tender for you?
I think that you're chicken tender because you the type to tell me like I brought you a plastic plate the other day. I made you steak. I made you whatever, turkey burgers or eggs or whatever, and I put it on a plastic plate. And you told me that the plate was flimsy and all kinds of shit. And you was complaining about the plastic plate.
What that got to do with me being
That's
tender?
mad tender.
Yo.
All right, I don't care. You're not tender then.
By the way,
Oh, tender. I think she's talking about like sassy. Like he's a little like picky. He's trying to be a little boozy and shit. Like nigga, it's a plate, nigga. Just eat it, nigga.
hey, that was a cut. Like, that was a literal cut in the interview. Meaning, like, her calling him tender led to an argument, which is why, like, when they cut, she's like, all right, bro, like, all right, cool, bro, like, I don't care no more. Bruh. Now, for men, we understand Justin LA Boy, we relate, man. Right? But for women, this was a bad representation of Justin LA Boy because they came on social media in droves.
An IQ of 85 to 115 is considered average in the U.S.
And if y'all think Justin LaBoy likes Coi Leray, y'all are far beyond going. Like, far beyond going. There's no way. Like, what? That man loves the fact that she's broken. And what I mean by broken, because I know y'all gonna dick ride in the comments. What I mean by broken is she just came out of a relationship. She's not fully healed. She still got trauma. Trying to figure herself out. Like, that was a part of her life where it was, like, mad embarrassing.
But that's the thing. You should never get in a relationship if you're not fully healed. That's crazy. And I honestly think he does care about her. He likes her so much to the fact that he's just upset that she would treat another man better than him, even though he feels like he's doing more for her, showing her, you know, the most love that he can or the most love that she's ever had. That's what it is. So he do love her, but he feels some type of way about that. I understand as a man. I mean, it's crazy.
It was on the internet. I feel like he's using that. Like, okay, like, you know, she's fragile. And that's what he likes about her, that she's fragile and he can say and do whatever to her. That's what he likes. Off of that interview, you can tell by just the way he talks. One, he doesn't let her finish what she's saying, cuts her off. And two, certain, like, you telling me, get up and feed me strawberries like the king that I am? Excuse me? Like, she's not realizing that. Y'all like, oh, Taurus woman, you know, we this and we that. No. She is lost and trying to find herself and got right into a relationship. And he's looking at her like, yeah, she's easy, and I'm going to break her down and use her as much as I can. Stop it.
They're on the timeline tearing this man up. Now, they're telling her to, like, drop him, not even realize it, bro. He's already, after that podcast, he's already checked out from my perspective. So one user says, once again, drop this ninja. Oh my God, he's a user. Every time I see a clip of this podcast, it's just her straight up playing in this ninja's face. This ninja finally got a girl famous enough to take him from behind the screen, and it's just now you'll find out ninja that posts memes for work is effing corny. This ninja is lame as hell. Ew. Holy ish. Justin LA, but why you acting like a bad bitch? Tighten up. All right? Leray, get away from him ASAP. Is difference between looking for something and accepting something. So people are already turned against this man. And like we're like 5 episodes into his podcast, bruh. I think this is gonna be a wake-up call for both of them in this relationship. All right, but y'all let me know in the comment section whose side are you guys on? What side are you guys on? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not on either side. I feel like they really love each other. Man, they'll work it out in private. No, and they'll still figure it out. But yeah, I feel like he's being a little sassy, you know. But I'll see where he's kind of coming from a little bit, though. I'm just kind of in the middle on this situation. But I appreciate you guys for watching me. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.